How y'all doing today? Ignited crew and to my build at home moms. It's Sunday today, January 4th, I believe. Sometimes there are no words. Sometimes there are no words. You've already explained yourself. You've already told them the issue. You've spoken your piece. You have argued. You fussed. Used profanity. You've gotten out of character. But at this point, it's time for you to give the silent treatment. Because there are no words. This can apply to a relationship issue where you've already explained yourself. This can apply to your role at your job when you've already expressed yourself to management, fellow employees, staff members. This can apply to the rules that you have laid down for your family, for your children. They already know where you stand. Your friends who really know you, they know where you stand if you have expressed it. Your friends, they know where you stand. Associates. You see, some people walk around and they have an issue with conflict resolution. Some people are more timid and shy than others. Some people call themselves keeping the peace. But if your keeping the peace keeps others peaceful while you're tormented internally, what's the point? I'm talking to those of you who have expressed it. You have told your side. You've told your truth. You have confessed. It's time for silence. Sometimes silence can say more than 1,000 words. Some people find themselves constantly being disrespected until they go silent. Some people find themselves being taken advantage of until they go silent. You may find yourself going back and forth with people, over-explaining until you no longer care and you go silent. January 2026, it's time for somebody else to go silent. Hear me today. Don't go another 365 days over-explaining yourself, trying to fit in where you're not wanted. Being in spaces where people could care less. They don't want you there. Why would you want to be around? It's time for silence. You're constantly being asked, well, what do you think? How do you feel? What do you mean, how do I feel? I've already told you how I feel. It comes a point to where you get tired of hearing yourself talk, right? You ought to get tired of trying to make people understand your view, your point. So don't. Stop. A wise woman told me one day, Internet, people will respect you more when you adhere to your own boundaries. A lot of people talk about what they don't want, what they're not going to put up with. But some way they end up biting the bullet. Some way they end up going back on their own word to give somebody else a chance to have your head pushed underwater again. Silence. Sometimes there are no words. And I'm going to another realm now, even in death. When people get divorced, when someone has a miscarriage, when someone's child is going through, when someone is facing foreclosure, deployment, all of these uncomfortable instances that occur throughout the human experience. Sometimes the first thing you may want to do is express your condolences or try to find the words. But sometimes there are no words. Just be quiet. Just give that person a hug. Just pat them on the back. Rub them on the back. Give them a gift card. Put some money in their hand. Buy them a dozen of roses. Go buy them a meal. But to sit there and try to strike up a conversation, you're doing more damage than good. Just be quiet and let the silence be the ministry. Let the silence be the therapy. Words can sometimes be more damaging, especially if it's the wrong word at the wrong time. Even the right word at the wrong time is still wrong. There's a quote that says, the loudest person in the room is not the smartest person in the room. Sometimes they're the dumbest. Sometimes they're the weakest. So those of you who feel like, oh, I didn't get the last word, I won't be heard. They won't listen to me. I'm going to look like a coward. I'm going to look like I'm scared. I'm going to look like I don't matter. I'm going to look like I'm not courageous. When the strongest person is that one who can walk away. The strongest person is that one who can take a loss. The strongest person is who can be accountable, who can be apologetic, and who can stand on that. Whether they're heard or not, they're going to stand on business. If they're put out the room because of their perspective, they just got to be put out the room because they're not about to bend or break because people don't understand or want to accept. Silence. You don't have to agree with me, but you will respect my silence. If you're one who's been doing a lot of talking lately, you feel worn out, talked out, like there's nothing else you can say. There's no other way that you can express yourself. You try to express yourself through a text message, through a letter, through an email. You try to allow others to mediate for you. You've said it nice. You've said it sweet. You've said it firm. Okay, at this point, don't say it anymore. Silence. Let your silence in this season be your voice. Everything don't need to be said to be understood. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.